Hello and welcome to the new episode of Women Empower Women. I'm Nirmala Agrawal, a life coach, and today I will introduce you Jaya Bhatia, who is an auditor by day and an artist at heart. She started everything with a small Instagram page in 2018, and by 2020, she realized that she wanted to move ahead with her art. Currently struggling between the two jobs, life's been a roller coaster for her. The only thing that keeps her going is her art. It's given her a purpose and direction and an opportunity to spread smiles through her work. So today, I welcome Jaya Bhatia. But let me tell you, when you follow your passion, your hobby, the work is not work. It is just divine and it just gets you going. So, this is what she's been following, even though she's working, but she's really following her passion. And we'll get to see what she's creating today. So, let's welcome Jaya Bhatia today. So, hi Jaya, we welcome you to this show. Can you tell me more about yourself and how did you start this journey?
Hi, Nirmala. So, as you know, I'm an artist. I'm a freelance artist, and by day, actually, I'm an auditor and a finance professional, and art has always been my passion. So, at night when I get a little spare time, I just try to make a little space through my art. And my journey started in about 2018, where I just, randomly decided to start an Instagram page. And that time it was just trying to post everything that I give to my friends and family. And eventually, by the end of 2020, I realized that वो बढ़ते बढ़ते it's gone to such a level that I really want to try to convert this into a business. So that's when I started taking things seriously. Now, as you can see on my Instagram page, I have got a little conversion and a lot of recognition from majorly friends and family, of course. But now it's become I've gone to an extent where I have extended the circle a little bit more. So now I get orders from friends of friends as well. So that's a little bit of an achievement. I would want to say that the journey has been filled with ups and downs, but the best part is I get to learn more about myself as I go through the process.
What exactly are you creating in art? Like, art is such a vast subject. So, what exactly are you doing? Like,
So majorly I'm into customized artworks. I want to share the process, how it goes. It's a very simple thing. So let's say if you have an event coming up, you just come to me and tell me that you want something for, let's say, your kid's birthday or something like that. I will ask you a couple of questions as to what colors does your kid like, or what cartoons are they fond of, let's say. As simple as that. And based on that, I curate a completely customized product that is just meant for that person. So the whole purpose of doing this is today when people say customization, I don't like the concept of printing out a photograph and putting it on a product.
true.
So for me, customization has to be something that defines you. I try to put that person into a product, to put
Nice.
it very simply.
So, can you show us something if you have something like you're creating for someone or you have the order ready with you?
Right now I don't have any order as such, but I was just experimenting with certain stuff, and I attended a very recent wedding. And for that, you send gift baskets during a wedding. So
Yeah.
instead of gift baskets, I decided to make some MDF trays and convert them in such a way that they can be used as a gift basket.
Okay.
So I'm just going to show you that one. It's with me right now. So
Wow,
this is
it's
what it looks
beautiful.
like.
So these are
And
all same, like, what if you're giving it for a wedding, so you're doing it all same or they all are different? Every
It
different
it
color and
completely depends on the client. So if you want, you can get similar pieces. If not, if you want it customized, I can customize these as well.
okay.
So it completely depends on the kind of order you want, similar or different. It's upon the client.
And
But
you can
honestly, if you ask me, I would recommend that you get different stuff because it looks very pretty. Maybe
yeah.
a theme-based stuff or something like that.
Maybe a color theme or a design
Yeah,
theme
yeah,
particularly. And you can create hampers also if they want, like, not only
yes.
these trays and you can put something into it. like
Yeah,
maybe dry fruits or sweets or anything, and you can create a
yeah.
hamper out of it also.
A well curated hamper, to make your work a little easier.
Yeah. So can you tell, did you have any struggle to go about this, or it was a smooth journey? How did you like go about it? So you already
Yeah, I
are a
still am
CA,
to be honest.
as I know. Yeah.
Uh,
And
not yet, but
okay.
hopefully I want to get that done as well. But
Okay.
to be very honest, in the beginning, I wasn't really that serious about it. It seemed pretty easy. I'm like, हाँ चलो ठीक है, कर लेंगे, not a problem. But
Right.
as and when I decided to step into the shoes of an entrepreneur just to try and, get there, it started to get a little difficult because, of course, handling two jobs in one day gets onto your nerves, of course.
Yeah.
And I think because of juggling between two jobs, another major problem that I still face is being consistent.
Hmm.
So today, as everyone knows, consistency is what pays off.
True.
Even be it on Instagram, be it on social media, or be it in your work, because that's how you practice and you, become better at what you do. That is still a problem. And that's what I'm trying to tackle with. And I think the best solution that I've come up as of now is just to take a break, take a step back, and analyze everything, and maybe, kind of give it a restart.
Okay. So basically, yes, if you get a big order and since you're already working, so you can't work with that little time what you have. You need to complete the order in a stipulated time. So yes, you have to think about that also because
Yeah,
you have a
exactly.
very limited time to work. So how do
Right.
you
Yeah.
manage? Like, are you able to manage big orders or you're just taking small orders only right now?
So as of now, I think the only big order I got was for a wedding, and
Oh,
there was an IPL ad that I was featured in, that my work was featured in. Sorry. So that was the only big thing, and I think for these two things, I have stayed up for more than 48 hours back to back, and the only thing that supports me, that keeps me going, is my parents, because I've literally seen them come to me like, "Acha, you want some help? Can we do something?" So usually my dad is the delivery guy. So I
oh,
just pack the order, just get this done with, because I don't have time. And packing is done by my mom. So I just have
okay.
to instruct them, "अच्छा, इसको ऐसे ऐसे करना है," and then now you guys take it from here because I literally don't have time. The big orders are managed like this. Even the smaller ones, I think dad is literally handling all the delivery things. I think it's because of them that, I can still handle two things at one time. Otherwise, it would have been a nightmare.
How difficult it is for you to manage those things. I guess you are just passionate about it, so you are doing it. But if it would have been a job, sort of a job, then it would have been difficult, right? What I get. So, what would you advise the young girls, like they are academically doing something, like, and they get married and then they are just lost what to do. So, do you have any advice for them?
I have personally been in that lost phase for quite a long time now. So I would just want to say that, try new things, because that's how you'll get to know what you're good at, what you're not good at, maybe something that you like. Today, because the internet is open to everybody and there is so much exposure, you don't know where you will meet your passion midway. So the only thing that you can do is just go out there, put yourself out, even if it's scary. So for me, honestly, I was an introvert. From there to coming here and literally, speaking to you, I know what kind of guts it's taken me to come
It
here in this
does.
platform.
It
So
does.
if I can do it, I think anyone can put themselves out there and just, go for it. So
Right.
try new things, maybe a job if it works for you, because one thing that I learned from working is the kind of experience that people have. You don't have to slog to get that. Unka experience, they like serve it to you on a platter. They like, we've made these mistakes, you cannot do that. So you know what not to do beforehand. So
True.
that is an advantage. On the contrary, if you're doing a business starting all by yourself, all alone, it may take a little time, it may not. It completely depends on you. So the only advice that I feel is right is just go and put yourself out there. Nothing
Yeah.
better than that.
And you will definitely grow, like taking a step forward each day. So you will
Yes,
reach somewhere, and then you do get ideas, and then you do change your dreams as you go. So it
totally.
does help, but you should start somewhere, even if it gives you a scary picture out there. Oh, how will you do it, and what will you do? But if you start somewhere, I think you do get somewhere.
Yeah. And honestly, there's no perfect time to start.
Right. Even I've started my journey, like I'm 58 and I've just started my journey of being a life coach since last 2, 3 years. Yes, I'm working on it. But then each day is new, each day is a new experience, and you just grow. And
You
sometimes
are a
I'm just
big
in awe of
inspiration.
myself, you know. Wow, I'm able to do this also, and this also, and this also. So it's the growth.
This is the perfect example of age is just a number, and you are
Yeah.
honestly the biggest inspiration.
Thank you so much, Jaya, for that. But yeah, you really feel, you know, now my kids are grown up, they have their own families, they are doing all their own work. And so I find so much time for myself. So I thought, yeah, let's do something with your
Why
experience.
not give it a shot?
Yeah, why not give it a shot? Help people. Being a life coach, you know, it gives you so much of satisfaction then when you're helping people out, all their traumas and everything. I'm so good at, you know, talking to people. They are so comfortable, not judging them. So I just tried out my that quality and it's helping them. So it's really satisfying.
It actually shows, the way you, even right now when I'm talking to you, I don't have the fear of facing the camera or anything. It just feels like I'm talking to a friend who I've known for a long time.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you. So yeah, Jaya, like, are you satisfied with where you are today? I listened to you and you said that you've taken a break right now with your arts. How do you plan to take it forward since it's your hobby and your passion?
So, being a curious soul, I don't think I can ever say a yes to the answer. I don't think I can ever be satisfied with anything. But yeah, the reason I took a break was because I was not satisfied with how things were going, how things were moving ahead. So, this is just taking a step back to analyze everything. Satisfied in another context, if I take it, I have seen my growth in the past 4 years. And I was actually just a couple of days back, I was talking to a friend and he made me realize that how far you've come. You were so naive as an artist. It was just very random. And then now you've got a direction, even if it's very vague, but you know where you're headed. So, in that context, yes, I'm going to go ahead and say this, and I'm really proud of how far I've come. I never expected that from me. So, in that case, yes, I'm very satisfied with how I have been working, but there is a lot to look forward to. So, yeah, I cannot be satisfied and sit down right now. So, I have to move ahead and see where take things where I want them to go.
Okay, so have you figured out something and what do you plan? Like, do you have any plan for your future? Have you planned it out or you're just taking it forward like a step ahead and seeing where it goes?
I have a very vague thing in mind right now. Of course, it is taking my brand, The Happy Place, in a direction where I wanted to go, where I wanted to be one of the biggest customized brand, probably globally, if that's
Wow.
possible. But yes, if, giving that a thought, I'll have to take it one day at a time because I am an overthinker and there are a lot of things that come into my head, when I start planning things. So for me, the best option is take it one day at a time with a larger goal in mind. So let's say a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan, and then just break it down into smaller pieces and try to fix them together.
So in near future, have you like already planned it out that you are going to do some particular type of art or you'll be continuing with what you were doing, trying out some different things and creating things for people? Like, have you something
So,
in mind?
not a particular type of art because honestly, I just want to try everything. So, everything new I see on the internet, I'm like, okay, I just want to give this a shot. So, the product that you saw was partly resin art and partly, freehand painting. So, very recently, also, I've tried products from resin art. So, then I have made ring platters for friends for their weddings and everything. I don't think I'm going to stop experimenting with art. That's going to always be there. But yeah, when it comes to planning, I want to give, a direction to my business. And by direction, I mean, I just wanted to probably select a product line or something. I'm still in the process of figuring that out. How is that going to be? With the help of a couple of mentors, friends, and everything, and to see where it goes and playing on my strengths. So as of now, nothing planned as such, but I'm hopefully, positive finding a way out.
Yeah, because nowadays there's so much talk of selecting a niche, you know, particularly selecting a niche, selecting your target audience, you know,
Yeah.
in all this market. So it's just a suggestion. Like, not to try everything out and see what is actually giving you happiness and your clients what they want, and just following that one form of art which stands out, and
Yeah, yeah, I
following
completely get
that.
that. And even though I know that that's the right thing, but it's very difficult to
I
put an
know
artist
when you're
in a box.
creative, it is, I understand. When actually that, हम बोलते हैं कीड़ा होता है जो अंदर, तो that,
Exactly.
yeah, that inspires you to do this thing and that thing and that thing also.
It's like I have to do everything.
Yeah.
Even if I don't have time to do it, I just want to. It's that.
True, true. I truly understand your feelings about it. So, yes,
So
Jaya, it was really great to know that you do have plans further to take up your journey. Anything you would like to say more about yourself?
rather talking about myself, I want to have a word with you actually.
Sure.
So as you said, you're a life coach. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I that term is very interesting to me because I myself have been to therapy and I know how helpful it gets. So I just want to know what exactly do life coaches do? How is it different from therapy? And how do you take this forward? So let's say if I've come to you, what would be your perspective towards, the people who come to you for a little bit of help?
Yeah. So, as you asked me about therapy, therapy is you come with a problem. So, you have some mental issue or you are stuck somewhere in some particular issue and you go for a therapy. So they work on that particular issue, and life coach is they guide you throughout your all perspectives in life, all areas of your life, like it may be health, your career, your relationships. So we work on all areas of your life, not just one. So like when you see a guitar, if one chord of the guitar is not working, the guitar is not working. No? All the four or five chords, whatever they are, everything has to work for a guitar to work, to play the music. So life is the same thing, If you work on just one of your symptoms, you may probably work on it and it may for some time disappear, but then it will appear in some or the other form in your body. So that is exactly what we do. We try and understand what you're going through, like your past, your present, and what you think about your future. We understand your goals, what has been fulfilled, what is not fulfilled, what are your beliefs about it, and then we come up with a plan. Every individual is different, there's no particular format which works for every individual. It's a new experience with every person, like what you have gone through, what's your life been, what are your aspirations, what have been fulfilled, what have not been fulfilled. So it's amazing, to talk and everything, it's just about the thought. You change that particular thought, and there's a new beautiful world around, So you just
That's
keep
very
one thought with someone, oh, this person, you just think about a person you just hates you, है ना? उसके साथ में एक thought आपका अटका हुआ रहता है, and it hardly takes half an hour to just change that thought, and there it is, you are a new you.
it's
So
about taming the monkey mind, as they
yes,
say.
training the monkey mind. It's not even training, you just have to see what that thought is, which you probably don't see. You just go on thinking that, oh, this is not this way, this is not this way, this is not this way. But what way it should be, you just don't know how to go about it and to change it. So that is the role we play, We just change your perspective towards that thought and tell you how it is wrong and how you can do it right. And your world changes. It's that easy. Just change your
That
beliefs. You have that some belief in your mind, and when the belief is changed and oh, it's so simple.
everything around you changes with that.
Yes, it's just about your thoughts, how you're thinking about things. Actually, just like the law of gravity which pulls you down, we are also in that world of gravity, with the thoughts just pull you down. They're always pulling you down. You
Yeah.
just have to keep up to it and pull yourself up and just live.
That's actually very true. So, being a life coach yourself, I want to know, do you also have struggles, mentally when you're struggling with something, with an emotion? How difficult is it for you to change your thought? or how much time does it take? I don't know if there's a time frame as such, but how do
It's
you
not a
go ahead?
particular time, but yes, changes are the most constant in life. It's not that being about being positive all the time. No one person can be in a very good state of mind and a happy state of mind always. You have your ups and downs in life. So, yes, it's not wrong to cry, it's not wrong to get upset. It's always good to acknowledge your thoughts and your state of mind. You just acknowledge it, and now we are better equipped. So, you know what's going on, and it hardly takes some time, just to get it right. Because once you know, oh, this is going wrong, I cannot go further. So, I need to get back. So, you just work on your mind for 5-10 minutes, and there you are, back in action. Just need to
That's so
acknowledge your
true.
own.
But it's very, yeah, it's very difficult, pinpoint in the thought, like put a pin in the thought, ki, "Acha, okay, this is, I need to stop it here."
Yeah,
Usually it's that vicious circle, it keeps on going. So
yes.
it's very difficult to stop yourself there.
Yeah. So now once we are aware of things, so we just know, yeah, this is the time. Now you need to stop and get back. So you just work on
Yeah.
yourself. So
So
that's simple.
usually, so let's say if I have come to you for life coaching, so what is the period, or let's say, for example, if I'm going to therapy, I know after a point that the therapist is giving me, let's say, certain exercises or certain tasks to do. Once I'm done, I'm feeling better. I know I can stop it and I can just continue with those for a while until, of course, there is another major downfall or something like that for which I actually have to go back again. So, what is the, let's say, lifespan of going to a life coach or maybe taking their advice?
Yeah, I think 3 months is good enough for you to set you in a particular direction. You start, we understand, and we work on it, and there you go. We just give a month or so to see like you on the right track. You know, first we understand for a month, then we give you all the exercises and ways to cope, and then you're good to go. And then after 3 months, if you have any issues, you can get back. But I love to work with women mostly because we are multitasking, dealing with kids, with in-laws, with duties, with your job. So you've so many things going on in your mind that just you have so much stress, so much anxiety, and so many things, relationships, your health, and everything takes a toll with that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I love to work with women, because I've gone through all this, not didn't know how to get over it, how to go about it. And now I'm here with, just the best state of mind. So I just love to work with women and help them, especially if they're going through some traumas and everything. And it's so easy, like, in 1-1-2-2 sittings, they're so happy and
Oh,
yeah, and it just dissolves. You're
that's
just
really,
stuck
really
with one or two people. There's some statements, it gets you stuck, and you're not moving forward. You don't know where to go, how to, and you're thinking, which is just takes a toll on your health. So I'm
so
so satisfied helping such women. In just one or two sitting, it's gone, and then they come for life coaching, and they're so happy. It just satisfies my soul that I can help them. It's great,
it
great
feels like you've done it feels like you fulfilled your purpose on earth, to be very
Yes,
honest.
yes,
Even if
yes,
one person comes to you, you're that
yes,
happy.
yes, yes. It gives you
So,
immense satisfaction when you're able to help them.
so how did you come, to being a life coach? Like, were you doing it before, or were
No,
you
I
probably
wasn't.
or
I
something?
have gone through a lot in my life. Not that everything was wrong, but then you perceive it to be wrong. You perceive it to be wrong because you're not better equipped with life skills and all that. So, yes, I had my bad times. So, I didn't know where to go. So, I started listening to BK Shivani, and it did give me a little bit of solace, starting meditation and all that. Then I learned pranic healing, and I started healing people. That gave me immense satisfaction. But then still there was something missing in life. I did not get it what it was. So I started learning law of attraction, manifesting, and then I learned neuro linguistic programming, that is better known as NLP. And it was such a very powerful tool where you can change people's mind, like, in seconds, some 10 minutes and also. And it was so amazing to see. And then now I've learned some more techniques, and I can change people's trauma, their depression, their stress and anxiety in just 1 or 2 sittings. So it really amazes me, like these techniques, and the kind of testimonials you get from people.
That
uh,
does the
it
work, to
just
be
keeps
honest.
you going. It just keeps you
Yeah.
going, not to stop at all, whether it's night, it's day, early in the morning. I'm always ready to help. Even if there's
That's what
some,
pushes us to give
yes,
in more
yes.
of us into
Oh,
the things
yes.
that we do.
I'm always on the go, like helping women, giving them some free, 1 or 2 sessions also. I'm open to that if they cannot pay. But it just makes you happy, it gives you the purpose of life is fulfilled. That is what
Absolutely
keeps me
amazing,
going. Yeah.
actually. So when you're talking about the tools, I myself started practicing affirmation sometime back. I think it's been about 6 months now. And of course, there have been changes. I've changed them time and again, depending upon the situation. And honestly, one regular feedback that I get is from my mother. And she's like, "Are you doing your affirmations? Because you sound a little cranky." I'm like, "Listen, okay, I'm doing it, but itna rose, don't push me, no, I'll do it." So I know the power, and she knows it too now. So she is very curious to know कि अच्छा मैं अपने लिए क्या करूँ? Now I'm facing this problem. What affirmation should I do? So I kind of help her. So what is your take on that? I mean, I know there are a lot of tools, but I have personally only experienced affirmations and EFT as of now. I want to know your take on those.
Affirmations, there are always true thoughts about it. Many people say that no, affirmations don't work. You just can't be positive all the time, speaking about, oh, I have this, I have that. It's all about your frequency, what state you are speaking about it and repeating those in what state of mind. What are your statements? What are your affirming statements about what you are talking? First thing, affirmation, it should be not just in the area you want growth. इट शुड बी ऑल एरियाज ऑफ योर लाइफ. सारे थ्रेड्स उसमें इंक्लूडेड होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ रिलेशनशिप के बारे में बोल रहे हो एंड यू आर नॉट टेकिंग केयर ऑफ योर हेल्थ. देन इट विल शो in your health. And it should not be in past, it should not be in future, it should always be in the present tense, that it is done, है ना, हो चुका है, ऐसा होना चाहिए वो. And no negative words should be used. It should always be in the positive words. So that is affirmation. And when you speak about it, your state of mind should be good. So when you get up in the morning, I think that's the best time, because
Yeah,
during the day, maybe there are some ups and downs in your life. So when you speak about it, just don't speak monotonously. You should feel those statements that you're saying, when you're saying that my health is good, you should actually feel. It should not be monotonous. Oh, my health is good, I'm fit, I'm weighing this much, and I'm earning so much. It shouldn't be that monotonous. जैसे हो
right.
गया ना,
Yeah,
हम prayers बोलते हैं या कोई मंत्र बोलते हैं, बस ये बोलना है हमको, and you just repeat it. If you have a sibling or says you are such a good person, and if she comes and tells you every day, one day you'll be irritated, and what you'll say, go, I don't want to listen, I know what you want to say. राइट. तो यूनिवर्स को भी अगर
right.
आप रोज 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 वही बोलते रहोगे तो वो बोलेंगे बस हो गया. इट शुड बी
Yeah,
समथिंग
that's true.
डिफरेंट. है ना. रोज आप बोल रहे हो तो कुछ अच्छे से आप बोलो. यू शुड फील इट, एंड देयर शुड ऑलवेज बी सम एक्शन टू इट ऑल्सो. है ना. मेरे पास बहुत पैसा आ रहा है, आई एम अ मनी मैग्नेट, या बट व्हाट यू आर डूइंग फॉर दैट. इफ देयर इज नो एक्शन, मनी इज
Exactly.
नॉट गोइंग टू pour. देयर इज नो रेन. So they should.
This is something I came across some time back. I remember my therapist had given me a certain affirmation because my weight. And her instant line after that was, she said, use it, but work on it. Like,
Yes.
don't sit with a bag of chips on your couch eating and saying that I'm losing weight. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So you have to use the affirmations along with your own effort.
Actions.
That's when
Yeah.
they work. Yeah.
There have to be actions to it.
Yeah.
So if you're saying that my health is good, I'm losing weight, there has to be some action to it. In the affirmation, also, those actions should be included, that I'm gymming or I'm doing yoga for an hour and I'm losing weight. So that shows that you're doing something. But then there has to be action to that also. Not just
Right.
saying you're doing yoga and you're not doing it.
You actually have to go ahead and do it.
Yes.
So, there have been days, so I wake up very down because of some reason or the other. Let's say I'm not in a mood to practice my affirmations and I end up missing them, which I feel is completely fine. So
Yes, of
like I can miss in a week, let's say I can do it like 5 days a week or 4 days a week, depending upon what state of mind I am in.
true.
So what would you recommend? Do you think it's right, or is there a particular way of doing it?
No, it's always okay if you are not in the right state of mind. Is always okay. Every day you can't just be positive. One or the
Right.
other day you may be negative. You're not feeling like doing it. It's okay. Don't do it in a wrong state of mind. But then if you're not feeling okay, you have to feel okay. You have to pull yourself up.
Of course.
Like you said, EFT. So you can do a little bit of EFT on you to get back to that state of mind. You can't be down the whole day,
Right.
because that will affect your whole day. So you need to understand, if you are in that state of mind, that you need to pull yourself up. If you're going for work and you have a lot of things to do,
Right. That's so
so
true.
for that, I tell, it's always good to know what are the tools and techniques to pull yourself up. So even if you don't have problems, it's never bad to hire a life coach, go to them, understand, because we all are doing so much. We all are always in a need of somebody to guide us, so that
True.
you are in the right state of mind. But ऐसा नहीं होता है कि हम हमेशा ही खुश होते हैं, हमेशा ही smiling होते हैं. Yes, there are
Of
bad days.
course. So I mean, it's human nature. It's not with anybody.
Yeah, so it's absolutely okay. अगर कोई दिन if you're not feeling fit, and it's okay. Acknowledge that. So that's it. It was lovely talking to you, Jaya Bhatia, and
Thank you.
hope to
Same
see a
here.
lot of creative work from you in the near future. And yes, the audience out there, I would recommend her. She's a lovely artist, and she's curated lots of creative work. You can go on her Instagram handle, it's mentioned down below, and see her work and get it done from her. She'll always be happy to help. So thank you, Jaya. It was great talking to
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you for having me here.
Welcome, welcome.